Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com. I'm the first impressions gameplay video for Castle Empire, a 2D browser-based strategy MMO published by Ubisoft. Now I'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes running around, checking this game out, make some comments. If you guys want to play Castle Empire or just learn more about it, do check out the full review on MMOHut.com on the link below. So let's go and get started right now. I get to choose from my avatar over here. And based on what you're seeing right now, I know what you guys are thinking. This game looks a lot like Ebony, Caesary, and pretty much all the other browser-based strategy games out there. And to be honest, it does look like that. I've never played the game before, but it's by Ubisoft. It's by a very respectable game publisher who makes actual games. So for that reason alone, I am going to do a quick first impressions video for the game. However, I will try to keep this video around 10 minutes only because, again, it is a browser-based strategy game. And it's actually developed by Blue Byte, which is actually owned by Ubisoft. So the game itself is not just licensed by Ubisoft, it's actually made by them. And from the creators of The Settlers. Now, before you get too confused, that is The Settlers, not The Settlers of Catan, which is a pretty popular board game. But rather, The Settlers is a pretty much a European-only strategy game which was released by Ubisoft a while ago. So I'm not sure why they're bragging about The Settlers, though I'm sure the game has some fans. So let's go ahead and create our avatar. Hopefully Remo is available. The username Remo was not available, but maybe my avatar name Remo will be available. In fact, I went with Super Cool Guy 69 only because even Cool Guy 69 was taken. Like, who would do that? Why would you take Cool Guy 69? It's not even like a, ooh, it's in beta right now as I'm doing this video, and you can see a big beta sign over there. So yeah, I had to go with Super Cool Guy 69. So your population grows automatically, but only if enough living space is available. So you should keep an eye on your population limit when expanding your towns. So let's see right now. The game's interface does look pretty nice, but again, the game's basics do look a bit like Ebony, but right away the game's interface does seem a bit different. So for that reason alone, I think the game does use a different engine. Build one fire woodcutter, fir woodcutter. What does that mean? I'll teach you all there is to know about managing your town, guys. If you ever become a mayor in real life, just play Castle Empire. This guy will teach you everything about managing your own town. So we get 100 star points, which are XPs over there. So let's see, we can move the screen around like this, and let's, oh, this is the mayor's house. I got a nice big house, and my town's got nothing. I rule this town with an iron fist. And I'm going to make, I don't want to remove a street. What are we making next? I want them to go here. I'm going to go make a house. Nope, I got to make a fir woodcutter. What is a fir woodcutter? You know what? I can make fir wood. So let's go build that. Do I have to build it like anywhere particular? Maybe like close to the woods over there, maybe? Because I know in Lords of, what is it? Lords of Ultima? Something Ultima anyway. They have their own strategy game as well. You did have to build these near the woods for optimal resource gain. So my fir woodcutter is almost done over there. Actually, it's at 0%. Hopefully this goes a bit faster. I don't want to wait 1 minute 18 seconds for this to seriously finish. Nope, 1 minute 15 seconds. So yeah, there's a bit of a waiting game involved while you're playing Castle Empire, which again should not be that new to you if you've played these strategy games before, because in their core, all of these games are very similar to Ebony. Actually, I'm sure you guys follow Ebony. They had that ridiculous advertising campaign. Hurry up, build faster. Can I click this? Complete this construction for 1 star points. I have no star points, but nope, I can buy gems if I want to. So if you use in-game currency called gems, you can build things instantly. So my first quest, we get to wait. Don't you love playing a game and just waiting? Let's go click on this exclamation mark over there. Yes, I am on my way to doing this quest, man. Just chillax. The game wants me to take my time. I'll take my time. And it looks like a single player game right now, but I suspect there will be some PvP. There's like fog of war involved in this game, it looks like, so I can't actually see what's going on beyond my area. But I am on a small island, it seems like, so I'm not sure where the people, maybe if I keep going this way. No, it is a very small island, actually. So I am on a server, and the game is online, which leads me to believe that there will be PvP in the game. Not sure how that's going to work right now. I can add a friend if I want to, but let's go explore the interface while we wait forever for this to be finished. You'd think with a tutorial it would go a lot faster, but nope, the game wants you to wait right away. Unless, of course, you want to spend some money. I can make some intermediate buildings, and I need level 9, so I can't make intermediate buildings until level 9. Advanced buildings, even higher level buildings. Bam! I am done. Oh yeah, you've constructed your first building. Go me, I got 100 XPs. And where is my XP meter? I don't even know, but click on this over here now. What are we doing next? So it's not doing anything but making these paging noises, like flipping a book. So I guess I will do my own thing. Oh, you received a new quest. Go me. Construct more buildings. Alright, you will need different building materials. The first building material is planks. The solid produces wood planks out of fir wood. So I think, fir wood. Maybe I'm just being stupid. I don't know. Maybe fir wood is like a specific kind of wood. I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to call it just wood from now on. Build 1 wood sawmill. Alright, let's go do that. I'm gonna go to my basic buildings over here, and right away though, the game is the engine behind the game is certainly. Ooh, I gotta build it over here. The engine behind Castle Empire is certainly different than the engine behind Ebony. Whereas if you play games like Caesary and Ebony side by side, they do seem very similar, with just very basic things change. A lot of these strategy games seem almost identical, which again leads me to believe that the game runs the same exact engine. Whereas this game, Lords of Ultima was the other game, yeah. So whereas Lords of Ultima and this game both feel like they run a different engine, maybe a proprietary engine developed by Ubisoft themselves, who knows? But again, I'm not a fan of how long these buildings take forever to make. But I guess these games aren't really aimed at like real-time strategy, whereas a game like StarCraft would be. I'm trying to think, is there any real-time strategy free-to-play MMOs with like actual large persistent worlds? I know there's one, that sci-fi themed one, but it wasn't free-to-play. It was a pay-to-play game, and it was ridiculously complicated. But the concept behind the game is really cool. So, what was was something Contact? I can't think of it right now. So again, people are chatting over here, so there's definitely some multiplayer components to it. There are 30 channels apparently in the chat over there, and the game is still in beta. But it seems like pretty much every game developer out there is trying to make their own Ebony kind of game, their own browser-based strategy game, which I'm not sure why. I mean, Ubisoft, I think this is their second one. They did have another one. What's it called again? Something. Oh, they had another one. I forgot. It's another fantasy-themed Heroes of Might and Magic Online or something. There we go. That's it. Something like with the Heroes of Might and Magic franchise. So this is their second strategy-themed game. I already like Heroes of Might and Magic better, only because it seemed a bit faster-paced. But they're also making an actual free-to-play MMO that's actually high quality. They're making a... I can't believe I'm totally brain farting right now. The shooting game, guys. The shooting game. What's it called? I'll think of it later. But don't worry about it. Produce wood planks. All right, let's go do that. Time remaining 50 seconds, so I can break down my building if I want to. So even... Oh, there we go. You are now able to produce wood planks. Go me. I got 50 experience for that as well. And I am level 2. So you're currently playing a tutorial that explains the basic game features. During the tutorial, you will level up faster than the actual game. Once finished, the tutorial will seamlessly transfer you to the game itself. So whatever we build over here will transfer me to the actual game afterwards, where I'm sure the game will be persistent world and much larger than the small island I'm at right now. So the mayor's house is the first storehouse. Alright, good, blah, blah, blah. Select the mayor's house and look at your current somethings. So level 1, I upgrade my mayor's house, which is basically your town center if you've played Ebony or any other strategy-based games out there. And I mentioned Ebony first only because it's the one that most of you guys will be familiar with because of how much they advertised and how awesome their ads were. And the game is still oddly pretty popular. I think the first browser-based strategy game I played was Astra Empires, a sci-fi themed one, with really lousy interface and graphics, but it was a fun game nonetheless. So we can see our resources right now. We can see them up here as well. So what does this guy want me to do? My monkey dude. Congrats, I've gained a level. Workers bring the goods they produce to the storehouse and resources needed and are always taken from the storehouse. Go me. So you store your stuff in the storehouse, which again is just displayed over here. Storehouse just basically means you're kind of your max resources over here you got up there. So what is our next quest right now? I am level 3 now, so we are leveling up nicely. And of course you need higher levels to make certain buildings. And I received a new quest over there. Build a Firwood Forester over there. Let's go do that. So are we going to click something else right now? Yeah, replenishes Firewood Forest. So there we go. So it brings the trees back to life after you cut them down, it seems like. So it keeps your resources going forever. So again, we got to wait for this to be finished again. And of course, it does like it to take its time, it seems. Replenishes firewood over there. Yep, it's 0% right now. We gotta wait another 1 minute and 19 seconds for that to be done. But we'll go and explore the sound interface right now. We got some build streets. Build streets to beautify, guys, your cityscape. Streets do not improve your economy. But you know what? I can build streets to make my place more beautiful. Oh, can I click it over there? Are we building? Are we building? No. Am I not building? Let's go back. I want to beautify things. It costs nothing, too. Free of charge. So I want some streets. I'm trying to click and drag like you. Like you would think that if you just click and drag, it would make a street. But no, it's not doing anything. Left click does nothing either. Right click, nope. I can see my Adobe Flash Player settings there. So make that go away, and it's still not, not working over there. Not doing much over there. So you know what? I can't beautify my streets right now. Cancel action. The game does not want me to beautify the streets. So we got more expert buildings, which I can't build right now. Costs a lot more resources. Titanium smelter. So I'm sure we can make units later on too, but for now we still have to wait for that to finish. And if you like browser-based strategy games, you might want to give Castle Empire a try. Personally, after playing Ebony and Astra Empires, Caesarea, and Lord of Ultima, I played all those games moderately. I never played them too much. I played Astra Empires by far the most, only because that was the first browser-based strategy game I've played. I still feel like once you've played one of these games, you've played pretty much all of them. Some of the mechanics are a bit different. And I'm not saying like StarCraft versus like Age of Empires. So those are both distinctly different games in the same genre, the RTS genre. Whereas a lot of these browser-based strategy games are almost identical in their core gameplay. Especially like one annoying thing is they're almost all fantasy themed. Come on, at least like make a few sci-fi themed ones out there. There are a few though. I'm not gonna lie. There are some sci-fi themed games out there, but at least the sci-fi games are a bit different in the appearance. All of these games are all fantasy themed, and you make swords when you kill each other with archers, and you gather the same resources every time. You got wood, food, stone, and gold. And let's see, keeping your forge healthy is important, and constant supply of wood. Go me. So can we upgrade these as well? Yes, you can upgrade these, and you can also upgrade pretty much all your buildings to gather resources faster. So these are working right now, and let's see, my one dude over there doesn't look very happy. My one settler. So again, the game is by the company behind The Settlers, but again, that's not the Settlers of Catan, but rather just The Settlers. which I think the Settlers games, most of them only came out in Europe, oddly enough, but some of the newer ones did come out in the US, so you may have actually played it if you are in the US. You received your first specialist, the Geologist. He will help you find the next building material, stone. Open the star menu. Alright, what is the star menu? Send the Geologist to find some stone deposits. So, oh, there we go. There's a star menu. And my dude, who is like a hero, current mission, waiting on orders. So he's going to go find some stone for me. So he actually goes out and finds resources. So at least some of the gameplay mechanics do seem a bit different. That would have been 4 minutes to go find stone. Bro, there's some stone right there. What did he just say to me? He mumbled to me in some nonsense language. I don't know. But you know what? Maybe it was gibberish. I don't know. So he's going to go off and do his thing right now. And I got to wait for him to go find some stone, even though the stone is this way. So let's see. Mayor's house, chillaxing. Can we upgrade our mayor's house right now? It looks like I can, if I upgrade it, upgrade to my storehouse. So yeah, I can store more resources that way. And it looks like I can store only 500 stone at the moment and 500 planks. However, these are all the resources. Fish, I got some eggs, dinosaur eggs. I got 500 eggs, up to 500 pumpkins. Some map fragments. So these are all the game's resources. And settlers do expand, it says automatically as long as you have population room. And mine can go up to 50. So we can, that's what we got right now. And more resources. Wow. So we got coal. So at least in this game, you can there's a lot more resources involved than most of the browser-based strategy games, and that's because the game, as I mentioned earlier, does have its own engine. It looks like. So there's a ton of different resources. I guess you can get wheels by combining other resources. So we got some other stuff, crossbow. So yeah, there's a lot more going on in this game than there is in a lot of other browser-based strategy games. However, games like Ebony and Caesarea are still incredibly popular. There's clearly a market out there for people that do like these games for whatever reason. Personally, I've played a bunch of these and I'm kind of tired of them, which is why I'm not too excited about this game. But it's available out there and it's by a reputable publisher, Ubisoft. So if you are looking for a new browser-based strategy game to try, maybe Castle Empire is for you. Who knows? Not sure why my guy over here looks like a monkey though. I mean, is that just me or is he looking like a monkey? So I still have to wait for this dude to find he's gotta go explore for some stone. And he's gonna be like, oh my god, there's stone over there. I could be like, yeah, dude, I see it right there. But you know what? It doesn't matter. So these are my resources available right now, and of course, I feel like gems, which are the game's premium currency, will of course make things a bit imbalanced. You can use them to craft things instantly, and honestly, like cash shops, my personal take on cash shops is as long as they don't like imbalance the game completely, I have no problem with them. Convenience is okay, but in a game like this, when like timing is important and building units is key, being able to build units instantly and getting resources right away via cash shop is definitely imbalance to the game. And in an MMORPG, if you can buy items like weapons and stuff, like I don't care if you get experience faster by spending in the cash shop, but if you can buy weapons and gear that just imbalance the game, that kind of throws it off for me. And the actual MMO being developed by Ubisoft, which I was mentioning earlier, was actually Ghost Recon Online. So they're actually making actual games as well on top of their browser-based titles. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it for now. If you guys do want to play Castle Empire or just learn more about it, do check out the full review on MMOHut.com on the link below. Anyway, guys, later.